They'll be calling you a radical. All anti-nuclear real ones, all hands on deck, all hands on deck. And if you don't believe that this is total conspiracy and the Obama administration has turned this into 100% state-run television, CNN, Fox, the BBC, Reuters, ABC, NBC, they're all state-run television. He's a control freak. Yeah, did I vote for him? Yeah, what was the alternative? We have no choice. We have no political choice. Hey, oh, I could go off for an hour on Utah politics. Mike Lee, he's all over. Do as I say, not as I do. This is a man whose house was in foreclosure. Why he first United States sitting senator in United States history to have his house foreclosed on. This is a fiscal response to introduce a balanced budget agreement. You do understand this guy. $1.1 million to the bad. Church sold his house for $600,000 in Utah's legal tender. As we are usury, the capital of the world. Interest rates 521%. You people don't get it. As the protests in Japan. And if you don't believe me, when's Jacko, Gregory Jacko, break ranks and give us the story when you were inside, called to the sanctuation room, and he told you and you resigned over this. As Megan Rice has put into a prison cell, a nun, one of the most spiritual, humble, beautiful, only real Christian I know, her and the two plowshares men, they're putting them in for life. It takes a lot for me to cry, I'll tell you what, as I've been fighting for my life, and it blows my mind out. People even in our hospitals didn't understand Utah is the nuclear capital of the world, the downwinter capital of the world, the cancer capital, as they're dying. I'm right there with these people. They lay down their lives and give their life and don't fight back. The nuclear poison is killing you and your child. I have this young woman who I'm friends with, her 3-year-old, tumor on the heart, in a coma. They used to call it Chernobyl heart. We're on the same parallels, Fukushima, Japan. The song's generator parked right out here. As you people accept death, you accept cancer and accept death. As you anti-nuclear advocates, you haul yourselves. You're selling t-shirts and hats made in Cambodia. You don't get this. You don't get this. You realize it's not total self-freaking promotion. That's not what this is. Wake the fuck up. How can you call yourselves a human rights activist and you're selling t-shirts in the anti-nuclear theater or hats in the anti-nuclear theater, whatever, made in Cambodia, made in Bangladesh. You literally have blood on your fucking... You can't fucking broadly think about these things. The protests that are going to go on tomorrow in Taiwan, all anti... They're going to be gigantic. There are going to be millions and millions of people in Taiwan. CNN, BBC, all of them. This is state-run to have been threatened and told, just like the microbiology departments have been threatened and told. I have them. I know factually. Cal Berkeley was threatened and told by Holder himself as he went there. As Barack Obama is the biggest control freak in history, Dick Cheney's cousin. This is Dick Cheney. For real. Barack Obama is Dick Cheney's cousin. Did he trick us, betray us? Oh, hardcore, just like Bill Clinton when he signed NAFTA in the 0% interest. I'm going to read this. It takes a lot for me to cry as I've been fighting. People have no clue what I went to. Bone marrow biopsies in my jugular vein, in my spine, no food and water forever. So sick, this battle has been epic, it's been hardcore, it's been brutal. I've only broke down twice. When my friends Paul and freaking Carla died, yeah, I broke down last month and cried. But freaking in the hospital, I freaking fought and fought and fought. When I read Sister Megan Rice's statement, I cried. I will read this. The truth will heal us and heal our planet, heal our diseases, which result from the disharmony of our planet caused by the worst weapons in the history of mankind, which should not exist. For this we give our lives, for the truth about the terrible existence of these weapons. Sister Megan Rice says she's been given 20 years for making a passive protest. This country has no justice. Everything is upside down. And you people don't go, oh, get a gun, get a gun. You ain't gonna. We have a saying out here west, you're outgunned. It kills me how we have the greatest tool in social activism history of mankind. The information age, YouTube, social media, Facebook. These are powerhouse, simultaneous information tools that spread across this fucking globe, and you hijack them with your Alex Smith's hyperbole, with all this ridiculous hyperbole, all this people that you have been so social into a bloodline, just like the lottery. Oh, we got Powerball. Millions of people will line up on the Idaho border, all over the border to buy a Powerball. When you have no shot, it just shows you how desperate, how ignorant, how pacifist, how ridiculous you've become. This is my letter I sent as we won the freaking lawsuit, and I want people to be very clear on this. The songs, lawsuit, The song's being shut down. You think that's some organization, Greenpeace or anybody? Greenpeace dropped the ball. All these fake guys like me, guys like Kathy, guys like Gene, guys like Pat, a very small, grassroots freaking social media activists. We did this. We are turning the thing. Individually is the idea of ideas. This is my letter as they close the public statements today. This is my letter I sent to the NRC. I am the son of an atomic camp Pendleton San Diego Marine, drafted a 6th generation Utah. My father was human experimented in the Nevada test site and died in the prime of his life, in incredible physical and mental condition of AML leukemia. I have AML leukemia. Now as I fight from my life, I attended the public hearing earlier this year and was stonewalled by the NRC and refused to let me speak. That's okay. Post-ignorance, as I have truth on my side, you have disrespect for my dead Semper Fi father and family, and of course my children. As you have no honor, no logic, no integrity, keep blackballing me. As I have honor, I have dignity, I have the truth with me. You have none. Songs is a lie. As I went to the parking lot and witnessed the corruption firsthand and spoke and talked with the fake union workers, you bust in, a joke beyond belief. You showed me your true colors. Don't try to run, I could keep up with you. Semper Fi, Kevin D. Dwayne Blanch, as I live to tell, as I was given 2 months to live 19 months ago, as you treat me like you treated my father and widowed mother, like a song from the beat, causation, too, thereof, environmental, human, experimental, cultural damage, like a Fukushima dead sea lion on your beach, songs, an experiment with no accountability. Furthermore, my question to you, how do you explain the parking the old generator in my backyard here in the bankrupt Energy Solutions corrupt Clean Harbor site with no containment vessel here in Utah, just more nuclear waste, a bunch of downwinders to suck up, a shell game? Where and when will you address the fact that Allison McFarland is a placement to say no to Yucca Mountain? So okay, no Yucca Mountain. Then simply give us your answer to the waste. In the name of the Father, my Father, submitted to the statement to the NRC today, tracking number 1JX85D6WXC9, as their answer is not give it to the nuclear freaking bombers. You spray Fallujah on our own Marines. And you far right, the Fox News apparatus, you fake Christians masquerading mass murders and hairspray. As you sit on the front rows of church, you are the devils. This is the most evil time. People say, oh, it's always, no, it's not always been like this. The Fed was kidnapped. We've had a 0% interest rate for 13 years now. Greenspan, the Ayn Rand freaking Creek kidnapped the Fed. The usury-based economy, as Bill Clinton betrayed us. He signed, we had tariffs from 1774 to 1994. You people do not understand a usury-based economy, a service-based economy. It's usury as you pay a brown, freaking hungry person from the South to mow your lawn, cook your food, exploit, put fake styrofoam, fake rock on your freaking house. It is usury, quintessential usury. You are devils, you are rotting the lowest form of fucking hell. May God have mercy on your soul, to the prosecutor and the judge who gave Megan Rice 20 years, as she said at the end of her statement, the greatest activist ever, the only Christian I know, as she said. Do you have any regrets? As he's begging for her to apologize and give mercy. She is the William Wallace of our times. As she said, yes, I have one regret, that I didn't do this 70 years ago. As I will read her statement one last time. The truth will heal us and heal our planet, heal our disease, which results from the disharmony of our planet, caused by the worst weapons in history of mankind, which should not exist. For this we give our lives, for the truth about the terrible existence of these weapons. Sister Megan Rice. And if you don't think we have state-run television, you're totally manipulated, whatever, think of this. Millions protesting in Japan. I'll post pictures and links. Millions. Westinghouse GM manipulated past. They're arresting people in Japan for even tweeting. I used to get hundreds and hundreds of emails a day out of Japan. None. They're arresting people if they even email me. That's a fact. Have you seen one on CNN, one on Fox, one on Reuters, one on BBC, ABC, NBC? Those are the terrorists. The media, we used to be the fourth branch of government. Who are the terrorists? Wolf Blitzer, Sanjay Gupta, Anderson, freaking CIA, Vanderbilt, the Fox, freaking Ann Calder. These are beyond terrorists. These people have more than blood on their hands, and they will rot in the lowest form of hell. Stay untuned, Kevin Blanch.